Hope you got your sea legs about you, lovelies. We're gonna be treading some damp places of the earth for a while now. I ain't talking about the laundry hamper at the Innsmouth nursing home for elderly fish. The Cutter Urania, February 10th, 1922. I've had a little time to recover since the Coast Guard Cutter Urania fished me out of the sea. I'm still shaking, but no longer from cold. Although I can think of 1,000 better places to be, back in the freezing water isn't one of them. But then, neither is the place where I think this boat is headed. The crew seem like a good bunch. Commander Winter, the first officer, has gone out of his way to make sure I am well taken care of. They seem to have no idea where we're going or why. I have my suspicions and I hope to God I'm wrong. Guess I'll find out for sure when I talk to Captain Hurst. I don't know how much more I can take. Before today, I would never have believed that a human mind could stand up to the things I've seen and what I've been through. I should be insane. Maybe I am. I'm able to take some comfort in the fact that I'm still in one piece, physically at least. Maybe some deep-seated survival instinct is keeping me going, in spite of my weakening sanity. Don't worry, Jack. Dagon won't last long out here. The Mermaid Council won't stand for this horseshit.
Our friends in the FBI have been putting the screws on some of the locals. They're a crazy bunch, but all evidence points to a stronghold somewhere below Devil's Reef. Just 20 minutes ago, we lost contact with the sub that was patrolling those waters.
Thank you, Officer Winter. Their last communication was just some garbled message about an underwater city. We've got to make our way to the reef and find this stronghold. The old smuggling tunnels that lead below the seabed will be our best option.
Look, I appreciate you pulling me aboard, but what you're talking about sounds like suicide.
Nonsense. Lieutenant, let's plan the landing in my office.
It's a good job we spotted you. Waters around these parts are no place for swimming.
Well, I wasn't out there practicing my fucking doggy paddle, was I? You deck swabbing dipshits? Nobody less venerable than the voice of Duke Nukem himself, Mr. Johnson John, doing the words of Captain Hurster. We're here to catch fish and kill old ones, and I'm allergic to
There's not much
fish.
you can do up here, Jack. See if you can give the guard a hand on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Keep your eye out.
Looks like Devil's Reef is about a half a mile from Innsmouth Harbor.
You gotta stop calling places things like Devil's Reef and Death Island when they're half a mile away from your fucking town, man. Friendship Reef? What's wrong with Happy Hugs Reef? You afraid your town's gonna be overrun by joy? You poor, hollowed out inside motherfucker. We gotta go help out on deck now. Seem like they got it pretty well covered, but you can always use more lookouts, I guess. I'll watch the sky. Sure, the moon looks stable. Do you really trust the moon?
I could have sworn I saw something in the water earlier.
Was it wet? Don't trust it if it wasn't.
How you holding up, Henson?
Henson?
Listen, Jack, I've been to a lot of places, and I've seen a lot of screwy shit. But there ain't nothing that's ever been standing once this baby. What the hell was that?
Johnson!
Wait, stay away from the sides.
Mankind has enjoyed cod and chips for centuries. But what happens when the cod fight back?
Jack, we're under attack. Jack, help me guard the entrance. We've got to stop.
Fucking mackerel pirates. Alright, so you ingraciously welcome the deep ones aboard now. This is what Ramona and her dad had locked up in their attic before we let it go, because it is cruel, isn't it? It's cruel to keep them away from the sea. It's not my fault Ramona got eaten. Stop haunting me, little girl. If you kept it in the bath, maybe a large toilet, it would have been nowhere near as aggressive. Trust me, I know eldritch animal care. I've read the Chaosium Codexes, like a Lovecraftian Steve Irwin. If you want your 100% completion stat and all the joys that come with it, you gotta save a few sailors here. Don't ask me how many, just keep shooting. Pretty sure this is the best way to distract the deep ones from going after the rest of the crew. Just kinda strafe about the front of the ship and hopefully they'll come after you rather than the less tasty seamen. Yeah, I said it. Less tasty semen. You knew a semen joke was coming. And there's another one. Come up!
Get over here! Watch out! We're running out of ammo. More in the store. Here, take the keys. Here.
Get away from the keys, fish! My fucking keys.
Got the keys to storage. Hurry.
You can't kill them all. Their armies are endless. They'll just keep coming for tasty semen. So you just gotta grab all the ammo out of the gun cupboard and get back upstairs as quick as you can. And hope none of them follow you, as they so love to do. Jack's back, kids. Couldn't find any fish food, but I got these bullets. I assume you were trying to be clever, but it just confused me. And now men are dead, so... Now you stay out here, you cheeky, soggy fuck. You're an outside doggy. They're like big, scaly poppies. You know, poppies regularly top lists called Creatures That Haunt My Dreams, or 10 Things I Do Not Want to Share a Continent With. Drop the medikit, Kermit! Christ, Jack's marbles are rolling out their marble trench again.
Emergency medical kit. I need to get this to Henson quickly.
I seem to be the only person who thinks that an FPS game, where so much as aiming at the things you need to kill, sending your fucking cake fruity, stands as a monumentally awful idea. You remember back in the day when you put in a code to get like big head mode, some kind of shit stupid screen filter? Remember how you would like turn it off because it ruined everything? Alright, my dude, let me just stitch my lung back in here. You could have had some of my medikit stuff, really, couldn't you? That was a completely unnecessary trip. That's some good murdering, boys. Oh my god! If you're worried that you're going to miss out on your 100% stat because you think the semen levels are alright, I'll leave the jizz ponds alone now. Because you suspect too many of these brave crewmen are getting killed, you can dash down to the save point in the ammo cupboard and check the completion percentage on your save file right after this. The autosave coming into this stage is at 75% if you've done everything right. That's only on the Xbox though. I have no fucking clue how to check your completion percentage on the PC. Unsurprising, really, considering this game hobbled onto the PC itself at about 90% complete.
Why the retreat?
I don't get it either.
You think fish are brave, Henson? They're not brave. Men are brave. Oh goodness. Alrighty. Here we go. The infamous blue light section. Now let me just preface this by saying I've had to patch this little battle out of my copy of the game for the most part, but I'll still play along so that you get as much of the full experience as you can. Now, right over there on the coast, what you should be looking at are 3 blue lights. Thank you, Cotter Urania, look out.
That wave was no natural incident. It looks like there's some sort of witchcraft happening on the reef. Jack, try using the Canon scope to get a better look.
And you can look for those blue lights here on the PC port of Dark Corners, but you will never fucking find them, because on every version of Windows before XP Service Pack 1, they never appear. It's not that the target spots themselves aren't there. If you know exactly where to fire the cannon, you can still get through this without patching the game, but if your day is anything like mine and it's already full of enough tedious bullshit, the patch I've applied here automatically destroys the spots where the light should be after a couple of tidal waves. I mean, it's bad enough that there's no checkpoint for this part, and you'd have to tear through the entire Deep Ones battle again to get to this point if you suspected anything as innocent as a temporary glitch. Hell, it normally takes a couple of goes around of you being flushed into the ocean to figure out that you gotta grip the handrail to stop yourself from being washed overboard. This specific rail, right here, it's speaking of which, good thing we saved all those crewmen from being eaten just so they could flail around uselessly here and get murdered by the sea anyway, right? Well, that should be about it now if everything's unfucked up itself properly. Pretty pleased. Yeah, there we are. There's our Fishman flashback. Fishman flashbacks, brought to you by the North Atlantic Sea, the cruelest of mistresses.
Now tell me slowly, what's the
There's hardly
situation?
any of the crew left, and it looks like some of those things managed to get below deck.
Have you seen Captain Hurst?
He's gone delirious, sir. Locked himself in his quarters. He won't answer the door to no one. With respect, sir, he's off his nut.
Ugh. We need him to open the armory.
Just give the word, Windsor. I'll put him down. Oh
Get
shit.
inside.
Run!
This part's always fun. You gotta shut a lot of doors. You remember how fun that is in this game, right?
Damn, I'm almost out of bullets. Gotta get below deck. Head for the armory.
Mess on block, sir. We'll have to head to the stern. Jack, you keep back and look after Officer Winter. I'll make sure the infirmary's clear. This way. The door's behind you.
It's not far. Keep moving.
Yeah, you go on ahead as fast as your legs will carry you, you utter hero. There aren't enough medals for some people, Lovelace. Truly. Thankfully, you don't have to actually bolt that many of the doors here. That would be an hour-long parade of failed attempts and bad language, but 9 times out of 10, when you get to this one... Oh, what a fucking surprise! The game translates, please bolt the door as let all the deep ones in to fuck you backwards. Get out. Does this look like a goddamn vet clinic? You... No, to be fair to that one, he was queuing patiently. The rest of his pals just came storming in here. I'm achy, I'm fevery, I think I've got dorsal lurgy. And he's just standing there, wondering whatever happened to manners in the court of King Dagon, goddammit. Christ's sake, bolt the fucking... Mercy of fucking God. It's all good, gentlemen. Shall
We
we?
need to keep moving.
That door won't hold forever. We gotta keep moving. The armory's not far. It's just through the main engine room.
Wait.
I'll go a
I'm
third
sorry,
time.
sir.
We gotta keep moving. What do we gotta do? Keep moving. Well, nobody important anyway. Finally, we have ourselves a save point we can use without getting ourselves or the people we're responsible for killed just in here. Not a great idea to save while the battle on the deck is going on, or you're being hunted by deep ones. Game resents you for it and tends to kill everyone out of
It's a
spite.
personal diary of one of the crew.
We'll just tend to our fishman love bites and get stuck straight into that one. Got my damn arms. Always wear protective gloves and waders when fishing for Dagon. And don't use rainbow lures. He's afraid of homosexuals. Dagon's views aren't really his fault. He doesn't get BuzzFeed down at the bottom of the sea. Diary of one of the crew. This isn't the usual kind of run. Everybody says so. We've been running down rum runners for so long it's easy to tell when things feel different. Whatever's up, the captain isn't telling. Maybe he has some kind of top secret sealed orders and we'll find out what our mission is when we arrive on station. Nobody's sure where we're going or why, but there's no shortage of rumours. Where they don't like outsiders. That's a lot of the country round here. At least to this boy from the Bronx. But witches and weird cults, Salem was a long time ago. Mind you, as I watch the coastline slide past with the dark woods and dark little towns, I can almost catch myself believing him. New York Harbor would sure be a welcome sight, if only for the change of scenery. Well, looks like a storm's blowing up. Proper New England nor'easter, so they say. I better get up on deck and see if I'm needed. Maybe that detective fellow we fished out the water will know something. Ha! You'd think so, wouldn't you? One of the crew. But I am surprisingly dense for a detective. Although I can tell you, valves control steam. Let's roll, boys. Detective Jack Walters, expert on steam. Any problems with the overlay or the refund process, you can give me a call. What's that, sir? Why was the chat client coded by allowing an angry goose to take its rage out on a keyboard? Simple, my friend. The answer is Right behind
The
you.
Lord is my
Jack
shepherd.
Walters
I
away!
shall not want.
We want a
He
good
maketh me
view of
lie
this,
down in
trust me.
green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
Bessie in the house, right? Excuse you, motherfucker!
Though I walk through the
Yeah,
valley of the shadow of
Usher!
death,
This brute stole my patch of ground.
for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff,
It's all right
they
now,
comfort
Captain.
me.
Everything's
Thou
under
preparest
control.
a table before
We're just
me in the
checking through the
presence
ship.
of mine enemies. Thou anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness
Captain
and
Hurst,
mercy
open
shall
the
follow
door.
me all the days of my life.
Captain Hurst.
And I will
It's Officer
dwell in
Winter.
the house of the Lord forever.
And
Amen.
Happy New Year! Should old acquaintance be
Gotta find another way
forgot?
in.
And by we, of course, Woundy Legs Winter means you. Ooh,
You go.
ow.
I'll stay and look after him.
You brave little soldier. No eating him. I know we're all very hungry, but there is no need to resort to
I don't think I
barbarity.
should use that right.
I'm the guest. I get to eat first. Then you. I'm surprised I managed to close that furnace door without an issue there. You normally turn the pressure valve next to it on by accident at least once an attempt. Wind up blowing the ship up. Makes for a cinematic last stand scenario if you've got deep ones rushing you from all angles, but the game doesn't see it that way. Howdy, coward! There's no hole in that hat.
At last, it's the key to the armory.
Oh no! The inevitable! Well then, more guns for
unlocked.
me. There's dynamite in here.
Some
That's
sticks
what we
of
really
dynamite.
want.
Always useful.
As the saying goes, to fix a ship, you must first destroy large sections of it with explosives. But, oh, never mind. Thought I missed, but I somehow killed his friend before he'd managed to spawn properly. In stranger eons, even death may die. The dreaded shooting mechanics of Leng there, dragged screaming into existence by the abominable coding Shoggoths. Gaze ye not upon their bump maps. Dare you wander their offices in the dreamlands, haunted by a GUI that counts your remaining ammo with impossible algebraic equation? This fan displeases me. It is making my teeth cold. It grants drafts unwelcome passage through my trouser leg. Begone, fan! There. I'm sure blowing things up this close to the engine room has had no serious impact on the ship. This was an excellent idea. We're gonna meet noted coward Roy Baker just out the other side of this vent. Roy is the ship's engineer, which means he could quite easily fix his floating bucket of shit up if he wanted to. If only Roy were not so terribly afraid of fishmen, fish, men, the sea, ships, his own shoes, guns and other tools that might be used
Nothing
to
of
exact
interest here.
violence, and some clouds.
Oh, shit! How the hell did you get in here?
A small vent, a few sticks of dynamite, and a minor explosion.
You idiot! Sealing the exits is the only way we've kept those damn things out!
The only thing Roy's not afraid of is being a sassy little shit talker. If you rearrange the letters of Seaman Roy, you also get monies, which probably means he's a thief too. Ermagur.
What the hell?
They've cut the power! Is Jack afraid of the dark? Can't remember. Fight, 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 fight! Oh, no, his sanity's holding up.
It switched to auxiliary power. Oh, and there must be an engine fault. Just great. We're sitting real pretty now. You'd better go and sort it out.
Lay off. Have you been hitting the pipe? You're the engineer, you sort it out. I know nothing from nothing about ship engines.
No way in hell! Those bloody things are everywhere! I already tried to get the welding kit from the cargo hold. We got jumped! Jesus, it was so fast! Only me and Paul got out alive. We had to lock Barry down there with it. Take these keys. With the welding kit, at least we could seal these doors, you know, give ourselves a bit more time.
Thanks, Roy. Have you roofied this poor bastard, Roy? Did I interrupt something here? Seaman Roy won't let you back in until you fix the ship up now. If you also rearrange the letters of his full title, Seaman Roy Baker, you get Sneaky Amoeba RR, which means he's probably going to try and sell us some stock before we're through here. And if you take Roy out of his name altogether, it's just Seaman Baker, which, you know, I don't need to tell you, do I? Sounds like the kind of shit somebody does without warning to ruin a porno right near the death of it. Wondering about the name of the ship? Saying to yourself, ooh, Urania, that sounds mythological. Fraggers knows all about that. Why won't he tell us? Why does he not speak? Please, Crusaders, you must calm yourselves. Yes, Urania is the Greek muse of astrology, daughter of Zeus and Hermosine. She's also the lovely lady on the seal of the US Naval Observatory. That's what you're getting. This isn't Tomb Raider Tuesday, and I don't have 5 minutes to kill while I backtrack 2 miles through a tedious cave system, so... She has a pretty awesome cloak, how about that? It's covered in stars. Alright, let's get to work here. Ladder, activate! You son of a bitch. A little to the left now. That's the one. We got us a leaky pipe, ladies and gentlemen. Leaky pipe, leaking steam pressure all over the bloody place. Jack will fix it. Jack's from the 1920s, where all men knew how to weld and fix cars and throw a punch. We used to be kings, and them damn broads used to know their place. Now half of you can't even grow pubic hair. Some of you even sit down to take a piss. Fuck you doing? You're extincting us. Some of you cry at musicals and exfoliate. You're in the wrong lane, motherfuckers. There's going to be a traffic accident on the Evolution Highway. Right, well that fixes that. But nothing will fix you. Oh, this ladder. Of all the ladders in the game, for some reason, this fucking ladder. Where the fuck am I going? You can try to run. Try and climb down its friend and it won't let you. You exhausting bastard thing. Get off! Right, let's... There we go. Mercy me. Now we can turn the valve without becoming a bomb. Hurrah! Back we go now to Roy Baker, whose name is an anagram of Oak Berry. Perhaps his secret Russian code name? Detective Jack asking the questions that need to be asked, solving the case, cracking the pipe. Roy Baker, whose name rearranged spells out Obey Kra. Who is Kra? Where is Kra? How can we hope to stand against the extraterrestrial might of Kra? You better start talking, Oakberry.
Give me that! We've got to seal the doors! There've been noises at the other entrance. They're trying to break in.
The interrogation will have to wait. We got us some guests. Yeah! Sorry, that just always seems like the noise you should make when you're firing a Tommy gun. Regards from ignominious Tony, you filthy animals. Right-so, you ready for a boss fight? A real boss fight this time, not like that puzzle quest bullshit with the Shoggoth back in the refinery. I want to fight something, and then I want to see a dead body. I want to see the horrifying bloody results of my actions. What? What the goodness. There it is again. Something's screwing around with my beast vision, goddammit. Twist the knob here. There we are. That's nailed it. Surprise, surprise, we find Seaman Baker trying to seal the doors on us. Give the letters another shake and it spells out a man's beaker. A beaker from which he shall drink. Untimely fishy death! Serves you right, beaker. Serves you damn right. Meanwhile, in the sea... Holy battered shit and chips! Get the keep net ready and clench your bowels, boys. We go to Tahiti or the grave. So yeah, here we go. Proper boss fight for proper people. And my goodness, this is maybe the set piece of the entire game. Dagon himself is now officially sick of your shit and pops out the drink to personally punch your boat to death. He'll either surface to the left or right and try to squish you, which is useless, you don't want that. Or he'll rise up at the front of the ship where he's primed and waiting for a naval cannon to strike straight between his beady little eyes. Where he actually decides to surface seems to be randomized to some extent, but you can usually sway the odds in your favor by bouncing around like an idiot down at the bow, which I assume is a deeply offensive gesture and deep one-ease, judging by how often it baits him into leaping out in front of you. Catch, sea turd! How many times you gotta hit him before he goes down seems to vary. Like, I do seem to kill him quicker sometimes than others. Done him in 3 shots before, but who knows? Maybe they were all headshots. These Mark 45s aren't really designed for old one murdering. His head wobbles around a lot, and it's a slow son of a bitch to aim. Now, this battle is inspired to some extent by the finale of the Lovecraft story, The Call of Cthulhu, in which Cthulhu gets a boat driven through his head, trips over his own city, and then falls back into the sea for another century or so, like a giant tentacle-faced idiot. But the execution is very much August Derleth's mythos style, particularly the Trail of Cthulhu, where Cthulhu gets blown up with a fucking hydrogen bomb, so, you know, best of both worlds for you there, even if one world is much better than the other. Now, for anybody slightly concerned that we're gonna kind of wipe our asses with all the carefully constructed invincible mystique that Lovecraft instilled into his creations by kind of outright decapitating Dagon with a 70-pound artillery shell, don't worry. Chaosium aren't gonna let this game completely insult the shit out of the old ones. For fuck's sake, die. Dagon cottons on to the fact he doesn't really need to beat the ship to splinters when he can just drown everything on it like he's playing with a giant bath toy. Smart thinking, Dagon. Who, if you rearrange the letters of his name, is called Gonad.